Check,
well,
check.
with all of this business going on, dude, there's no reason we can't get it on the first.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna there's gonna be zero editing on this video.
That would be
legendary.
That'd be nice. Hello, Internet. Thank you for joining the show. My name is Darren, that is AJ, and this is the DNA Sports Recap. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the NBA.
NBA.
Okay, so trade deadline came and went, right?
I'm definitely looking forward to, kind of seeing some of those teams with the revised rosters and, pulling it up like, oh, he plays for this team now. So
Yeah. If you were to ask me the starting five for half the playoff teams, I would have to look it up.
Yeah.
It would definitely be. It's crazy how much movement was happening. But let's talk NBA All-Star.
NBA All-Stars. Yeah, man. I think right out the gate, it's going to be in beautiful Salt Lake City.
Yeah, it's gonna be gorgeous. Have you seen the new court?
I haven't. I've seen it like in the pictures and stuff, which it looks super cool. I think I was expecting a little bit more. You know?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's kind of minimalistic.
Yeah.
It's definitely minimalistic, but what I think is what they're going to do is I don't know if you looked at the article on NBA.com, but you can see how they had the court looking all shattered and dried out like the Salt Lake salt flats and stuff like that. I think they're going to be taking advantage of a lot of projection on the floor, and they wanted that nice smooth palette.
I wonder how much of that they can do, like with the players on the court.
I don't know how much that really affects.
Really, with the projection
on it.
I'm curious to see.
I'd be too. I mean, it's probably not going to be while they're playing. I think that's going to be more,
Oh, I got you. Maybe like during end of quarters, timeouts, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, all the normal festivities there, and I don't see them taking advantage of it while they're playing. But I definitely liked it was subtle. It's nice. I definitely think they're going to take advantage of the three rings, the video boards, and the 3-ring video boards they have there at Vivint Smart Home Arena, I believe is what it's called currently.
Yep.
But yeah, it's going to look like it's going to be awesome. Now you actually are attending this All-Star game this year.
I am. So yeah, we got me and one of my friends got the idea pretty much after we watched the game in Cleveland last year, and they announced that it was going to be in Salt Lake City this year, and we got on. Luckily enough, I'm in a position that I get an opportunity to go, and I'm looking forward to it. There's a ton of events. I mean, they're Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll definitely be there all day Saturday, all day Sunday. Hopefully record some cool clips that we can share with everybody on YouTube.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. And if you're listening to us on the podcast, please feel free to follow us on YouTube. And we'll
You're going to want to see this content inside the NBA All-Star game.
That's right. So definitely check us out on YouTube for that. As far as anything that's going to jump out, who do you think is going to be the All-Star MVP this year?
Ooh, All-Star MVP. I could see Giannis. I could see Giannis doing it. I think, because the last couple of years, Team Giannis hasn't beaten Team LeBron yet.
Yeah.
And I could see him trying to load it up and then just taking it himself and just going as hard as he can to try to make sure that they beat Team LeBron this year.
Yeah, I get it. That makes sense. I'm going Homer. I think Larry Marketing gets All-Star MVP.
Ooh, I would love that.
I would
love it.
Been a breakout star this year.
Yeah.
He was an afterthought in a trade, and he's balled out to the point where he would have been an all-star starter if it wasn't for the fan vote messing it up. and then he became an All-Star starter due to injury. So
Yeah.
he's going to be there for the 3-point shooting contest.
Here in Utah, we'll take an All-Star starter any way we can get him.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, keep in mind, let history repeat itself. When the
last
All-Star
time,
game was
yeah.
here, the Stockton Malone got co-MVP here.
Yeah.
So it's just, the way it works. So I'm going with Larry Markkinen for the All-Star MVP. But yeah, so let's talk about the NBA power rankings. The top 10 were very interesting. We pulled it up from ESPN.com. Everybody that you expect to be there is there, with the exception of one team.
Where are the Phoenix Suns?
Exactly. They're the third team in the West right now, if we were just looking at it. No, they're the fourth team in the West right now. And I really don't see, maybe Boston, Milwaukee. Yeah, I definitely don't see them not being in the top 10.
Yeah, not being a top 10 team. In a power rankings where you're looking at a roster, a strength of schedule, a current record.
Yeah.
But like just the roster
Yeah.
alone with Kevin Durant added to, the already powerhouse roster that is DeAndre Ayton, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and now you've got, one of the greatest players of our time in Kevin Durant.
Yeah. See, the funny thing about that is that's maybe it. Maybe because they literally traded away their depth. They have no depth left on that team. If any one of those, and let's face it, their history, plenty of those are going to go down within the next 20 games and potentially lose some time in the playoffs. Maybe that's what they're thinking. Maybe they think they just simply don't have the longevity to make it through.
Yeah, I think that'll be interesting. For some reason, I see Chris Paul staying relatively healthy. They utilize him, but he's not. He's not a player that's not going to be effective. As long as he's on the floor, Chris Paul is going to continue to be effective. Devin Booker's been relatively healthy almost his whole career. He doesn't spend a whole lot of time off the floor. DeAndre Ayton has been pretty serviceable. Your biggest concern with adding Kevin Durant is that Kevin Durant's serviceable.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is he going to be healthy enough?
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome to watch and see, where this is going to shake out for the rest of the year. I think after the All-Star game, you got 22 games left. All these rosters look so much different than they did before. You're going to really see teams shake it out, get healthy and make the final stretch. I think it's going to make for a very dramatic and very, intense remainder of the season.
I think it's going to be an interesting season because you have the opportunity to see which team has players that can gel the fastest. Mm-hmm. Rather than which roster is created around what, who's got the most cohesive, who can get it together the fastest and make a run and actually push into the playoffs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, so once again, folks, we appreciate you taking the time to chat with us on this DnA Sports Recap podcast. Appreciate the time, and until next time.